Alright, what's up guys? So, I got a video request from Edwin. And he wants me to talk about what are we going to do for decades? Well, it seems like we're trying to survive and try to get our basic needs from trying to working a job, and we're just going to be aging at the same time, and things will be monotonous and repetitive and tedious, and that's basically it, and you don't even know when your death date is. You don't even know how you're gonna die. It's either peaceful or painful, right? So that's like boggled in your mind decades, and can happen sooner. Seems like we're just coping in this life and trying to get through something that we never asked for, for decades and decades, it seems like. And you'll have some good days and bad days throughout the years, and some people may have more good days throughout the decades. Maybe there's a lot of people out there that may have more bad days from years to come. So that's what sucks about that. Yeah, that's what this life is. You're here, you never asked to be, and all of a sudden you have to try to survive, and this biological urge is telling you that you need to prolong your offspring so your bloodline will survive, and it's no one questions if it's good or bad, right? And that's it, that's basically what we're doing in this life for decades and decades. Yeah, maybe certain things may get better in your life, or maybe life just gets worse overall. People never asked for that. That's unnecessary. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to be doing decades and decades from now. Am I just going to be on YouTube complaining about this life and trying to cope and do things I enjoy and, you know, and new problems ahead? Maybe it can be more impactful than the good things. Hopefully not, Yeah, I mean, that's what basically everyone's doing decades and decades. They're all doing similar things with different careers and different incomes. And some people may have more of a quality of life and maybe will do things and could still be depressed. Maybe some people may not have as much and may not be as depressed, Guess everyone's life's different decades and decades. It's all just to get, like, people say you gotta have a purpose. You're here to experience things. You're here to try to have human interactions and try to belong somewhere and try to be part of something in this life, and the thing is, it's all pointless at the end of the day, but the things that they're talking about, that's how you get through life. It's a cope, that's what it is. And yeah, it's I guess that's what everyone's doing for decades and decades. And there's people decades and decades could do more harm to others and hurt them, and it's gonna affect their lives their whole time. Or maybe some people may overcome those bad things that these people do for decades and decades. There's people will be getting away with bad things for decades and decades, and that's not right. And then they never get caught. It's crazy. People will be fighting for decades and decades. People will be will have mental health problems for decades and decades. There's people that will be happy for decades and decades. There's people out there that will be murdered for decades and decades, and they never asked for that. it's human survival. It's all we're living for, and so many things that are happening to people are gonna happen in those years. You know. Well, I'll catch you guys later.